Welcome to Wickerson Studios. Michael Wickerson. Just a little teaser before we jump into tomorrow with another kind of spiral design. I'm going to look at the split tree. Pretty easy to start, but it gets a little complicated with the masks. So I'm going to start with either a grid in a triangle pattern, or these triangle pattern, radial pattern, triangle pattern, or let's just start with square grid to start. So we'll just take these and take the preview off. So pretty simple. But how do you get different geometries to different points on there? How's that possible? Everybody knows how to work in their geometries. It's going to slow down your script, but you really want to end up working with points. And points themselves should be able to indicate differently where they are. So if these were these points to the spheres, these are these points to the spheres, these are these ones, and obviously the last set is the last set. So I've just kind of put them around on different points that way. How do you do that? Well, you use the split tree component. And if you hover over that, you'll see that's exactly what it is. And it will take your data structure. But when you pull that in, you want to see what it is. Obviously, it's just points. That's not going to tell you anything. But what will tell you something is the path mapper. And even though we could simplify this to knock off these, let's leave them there, because if you can match the mask to this system, you can actually do some very easy operations. So I'm taking all of these, all of the everything in the A, everything in the B, and then with the C, I'm taking every odd 1, 3, 5 until it's done. And then I do the same with the indices. I'm going to take 1, 3, and then it's going to end. And this will change, obviously, if I make the extends longer. If I extend this out, it's going to continue to find that pattern. And then I chose to go the other way, where I would take the evens in the C path, and the evens, actually I think I stayed with the odds, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have actually jumped in here and tried, that's interesting. Oh no, I had it mixed up. I went odds, evens, and odds, evens, and then I did both odds here and both evens in the C paths. And that's what I'm going to cover a little bit tomorrow, because when I can gain control of these points, I'm not going to take them into these geometries. I'm just going to have use of these points to what I want to do as I begin to rotate and lift up, and then we'll find a pattern of what we can actually do. So that's a little teaser to what's going to happen tomorrow. I'll put it up and we'll go live. We'll talk about this, and I'll build hopefully an interesting geometry. And if I do anything with Euclidean elements, I will make sure I do it beforehand, or at least draw from one of the files that I've already made. I won't get lost and tail into that. But this is to gain an awful lot of control by following your path mapper and being able to manipulate trees. And I actually prefer the split tree node over the path mapper or the relative items tools in sets. And it's what I've continued with Grasshopper 2.0 to kind of think this way. Anyhow, 3 minutes. See you tomorrow, 7:40 a.m. Thanks for watching.